Hey there, I'm Christine Collins, and I wanted to tell you a little bit today about why I use hypnosis both for myself and recommend it for my clients. So there are a lot of reasons why hypnosis is so good. And let me just tell you, it's so good. And one of the main reasons why we use hypnosis, particularly for marketers and entrepreneurs, is because it does two things really well at the same time with very little effort or time on your part. And those two things are shifting and improving mindset blocks and enhancing creativity and creative flow. So the first one is shifting mindset blocks. And our mindset can be used to describe our general overall outlook on life, but we can also have a particular mindset in a particular area. So let's just say hypothetically, I am a relatively positive, happy, optimistic person, but when it comes to one certain aspect of life, I find that I just really kind of crunch up and go into my shell and can become more negative around that certain topic. So for some of us, that issue can be around money and finances. For some of us, that issue can be around family. It might be around health. So it could be any number of things where you find that you just get stuck even when you're generally feeling good about other things. But then we can also look at mindset as a broader spectrum in terms of, are we overall seeing the world optimistically? Do we have optimistic, positive beliefs about ourselves, what we're capable of, what we deserve to experience, to have? And all of that contributes quite heavily to our experience. Because when we are operating out of a belief that it never works out for me, or this is just not possible for me or in general, we will continuously have that experience and continue to live it out until something changes our belief or until we make an effort to change it. It can be incredibly powerful to make even a small shift in our belief structure. Sometimes we think we have to go from like, I hate this, or I'm terrible at this, or I suck at this, all the way up the scale to, I'm really good at it. Life is amazing. Everything is, sunshine and roses. And that just isn't true. A very small shift in your belief can have huge impact in your experience every day. And so with hypnosis, what we are doing is we are looking to lightly modify some aspect of our current belief system. And so one of the things that makes hypnosis unique in comparison to other, just relaxing modalities like meditation and things like that, is that hypnosis actually has a very specific goal. And it is designed very carefully by someone who's been trained to do it, to talk to your subconscious mind in a particular way that your subconscious can understand. Often, these things are happening deeper under the surface. So you have like this competing desire, this thing that you really want, and this little belief that's happening under the surface is actually stifling you from moving closer to that desire and that thing that you really actually do want for yourself and for your life. And so what hypnosis does is it targets that belief and it aims to make a very slight change, a very subtle shift. It is more about opening a window in the room, and instead of thinking to yourself, this is absolutely impossible, this could never happen for me, I will never earn this dollar amount, I will never have this relationship, I can never have this experience. Instead, you just change the story slightly to, I wonder if it is possible. Like maybe it doesn't seem very likely right now, but I'm open to the possibility that just maybe there's a chance that that could happen. And so you're just opening a window. That's all it is. It doesn't have to be big and dramatic. You don't have to have an expectation for yourself to go from 0 to 60. It's okay to have a subtle change. And that subtle change can have enormous positive outcomes for you. And the more exposure you have to this illuminating new story, this new possibility that is being created, the more likely it is to settle in and to take at a subconscious level. So we've talked about mindset shifts, and now we can touch on that second very important benefit of hypnosis for marketers, and that is creativity and creative flow. So one of the things that has been shown neuroscientifically is that when we are in a state of relaxation, we are better problem solvers, we are more intuitive, and we are more capable of creating. In contrast, when we are in a state of stress or anxiety, it is very challenging to solve a problem. It is very challenging to become creative and to conjure those juicy ideas that keep our business running. So hypnosis, in its capability of reducing anxiety, kind of calming us down, we bring ourselves into a very deeply relaxed state. And the process of hypnosis actually takes us into a different brainwave. So there are multiple brainwaves. We have, fully alert and awake brainwaves, and we also have fully asleep brainwaves like the delta brainwave. And hypnosis kind of gets us to this delicious little twilight that's in between fully awake and fully asleep. And usually we end up in the alpha or the theta brainwave. And these are spaces in which we are deeply relaxed. We are suggestible, meaning that we are open to those hypnotic suggestions that are being scripted for us, but we are also becoming highly creative. And I often find that when I emerge from a hypnosis recording, I come out of there just chock full of juicy, exciting ideas. I can hardly wait to get a pen in my hand to write it all down or to grab my phone and start typing up notes, because I almost always come out of there with promo copy written or a brand new idea for something that I want to do in my business. I often find that I can solve problems that I may have been struggling with for a long period of time after having one of those deeply relaxing hypnosis sessions. So this is just one of many benefits that come with hypnosis. And when you do it as a recorded audio, it allows you to have that on demand where you can lay down at a time that works for you in your bed or a location that works for you and become truly, fully, deeply relaxed and allow yourself to really get down into that deeper state. And as I mentioned, having that repeated exposure makes it particularly powerful because you can listen to the same audio over and over again over a span of time and really observe the changes that are happening for you beneath the surface. So I hope you found this to be enlightening and helpful. Once again, I'm Christine Collins. If you are interested in hypnosis or would further like to check out my work, you can visit me at transformcreate.com. And in the meantime, I hope that you have an absolutely magical and creative rest of your day.